Governor Noem, the border invasion doesn't just affect Texas. You made that case to the state legislature this week, and it seems to me that the Constitution would never have been ratified in the first place if it was understood that a state could not protect itself against an invasion.
Yes, that's one of the things I wanted my legislature and the people of South Dakota to know, that we're not just facing this invasion at the war zone, that we were fighting the battle here in South Dakota, that the cartels are set up in our tribal areas of the state where I have no jurisdiction, and that what we see Democrats encouraging the president to do is unprecedented. They're encouraging him to federalize our National Guard troops so they would no longer be under our control. And it would be the first time in American history that soldiers would actually be paid and activated to not protect America, to stand down and to sit on the sidelines while an invasion happens. So we need, I believe, and I wanted to encourage my legislature and the people in our state to be united with me and defend our state's rights. It's something that our founders very much believed in. They had faced the atrocities that King George was impacting the colonies with, and it's one of the foundations of that document that we've stood by for so long. So our state's rights will have to continue to be defended, and in the next several months we could see this federal government and Joe Biden take unprecedented action to threaten that.
Governor, we hear a lot in the news about cities like Miami, like Denver, like Los Angeles being affected, New York, of course, being affected by the illegal acts, the invasion happening on our border. We don't hear a lot about what's happening in your state. What is happening in your state?
Yeah, and that really is something I need to really be aggressive about talking about now, because people keep thinking that this invasion is only happening down in Texas and along the border. But we have a cartel presence set up in our state. They are funneling drugs over that southern border through cities such as Denver into these tribal reservations that the Department of Justice is responsible for tribal law enforcement of. For years, I've been advocating and pushing the Department of Justice and the Department of Interior to fully fund law enforcement in these areas, which I, as a state and as a governor, have no jurisdiction. I can sign law enforcement agreements with these tribes, but they're very limited. The responsibility lies with the agreements that were signed by treaty with these Native American communities, and they are living with crime and violence every single day. So the banditos and their affiliates have a presence because they know they're protected there, and from there they are filtering out drugs and human trafficking across the Midwest and the rest of the country.